Hey everybody. Today's the 21st of February. We're at Wednesday. We literally have one more week of this month, right? The month of changes, the month of shifts, taking forward movement, action. The month that we've all known was coming and getting prepared for back in January, even as far back as August. Okay. Um, I wanna speak a little bit before I get with these cards here. Um, Normally I would come on every morning and give you guys the energies, but this month um, it's not been consistent, and it's not intentional at all. It's just me allowing and honoring time for myself to stay grounded from all the energies, the shifts, the planets, what's going on, because I am a hypersensitive, okay? Very strong, empathic, intuitive. And the past 2 weeks, I've said, if you go back to some of my videos, you know, I've had this feeling of needing to throw up my throat. Okay, throat is your throat chakra, communication. Like you have something to say, but you're not, it's a lump in your throat, like you don't know how to say it. I don't know if it's, say it to yourself, speak your own truth, because you've come to realize certain things in your life that you want different and you are moving towards, or you have someone you need to speak to because you've had thoughts and you want to clean the slate, speak the truth, let it out, yeah, I'm that person. I'm that person that picks up on all of that wherever I am. And then when I'm alone, because I do make myself and allow myself time to time to be like the hermit card, just stay within for myself and for others. When I feel deep emotions, I tend to honor what I'm feeling as like a radar, like, hey, pay attention, guess, something's coming, and then I allow myself the time to just be still, let the emotions flow, let everybody have their moments to get through what they're going through. And then there are times where some people come to me during those periods, and I will offer what I sense from it to guide them, because they're obviously coming to me to hear something else, different. I don't want to say the word perspective, because it's not even that. It's getting clarity that they're not the only ones that feel that way, and to make sense, for clarity, for truth, I've had this dream where I throw up, and it's a reoccurring dream for maybe 2.5 weeks now, and I threw up a disc of bird feed. Okay? I still have the lump in my throat. Okay? So to me, it's telling me that with all the placements, and I'm about to tell you all the placements, all the signs that are in each planet right now, because we are in Pisces season, okay? And Pisces is a water sign. Pisces and water signs are in your emotions, okay? But you're purposely meant to be in your emotions right now, to feel what you've learned, what you've gained, knowledge you've gained up until this point in your life, for your clarity, for your authenticity, to force you to feel if you're not one to think or want to feel anything, But there comes a point in time when you can't run no more. No more running. You can keep yourself as busy as you want. You can run all you want. Eventually, you run out of gas and you have to stop. Like hypothetically speaking, giving you scenarios. You get exhausted because you can't breathe, so your body makes you stop to take a deep breath, okay? And slow down, because if you don't, like you have throughout your life, if you don't slow down and stop and think, okay, you're going to have situations in your life and people in your life that have characteristics or something or whatever, or things in your life that's going to be not exactly the same, but the meaning of it the same, until you face it head on and deal with it. Honor it. Say, okay, I acknowledge what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing. I can't stop. I can't run anymore. I can't be fake anymore. I can't hide it. All right, okay. So you take yourself through some time. You think about it. You plan what you want to do, your next steps. And then you charge ahead to move towards that, so you could stop feeling and being the way you've been lately, because you are, or you have surrendered already, or you're surrendering because you're just exhausted. You're done. Enough is enough, right? Okay, great. This is the month for it. This is it. Okay. If I could throw up the birdseed disc in reality instead of my dream for everybody, I so would. I want to, because I'm sick and tired of feeling like I want to throw up for the last couple of weeks. Because personally, I'm good. Because I am in complete awareness, and I am grounded, and I know who I am, and I am placed in a moment where I am aware of all the planet movements. So I'm very conscientious. I'm wide open. I honor what's going on. I accept what's going on. With arms wide open. I'm here for myself and for anybody that needs, right? Lovingly and willingly, never forcefully. I stay in my lane. But always here for anybody that needs. I'm sorry about that. I've given you guys as much as I can give you leading up to this point, for this month, knowing Pisces season was coming in, and many would be feeling at this point, to give you a sense of get ready, nothing to be afraid of, honor it, keep walking forward. You're going to have feelings, emotions that are going to try to keep you stuck and stagnant. Hold on one second, please. We talked about changes. I've warned you, the changes are coming. The change, the number 5. Obstacles. The obstacle card came out a lot, didn't it? Where he's walking and there's that crack and he doesn't know if he wants to take the forward movement step, but the light, the halo is around him, and the angels of light are they're blessing you. Just Go ahead. It's divine time. It's time. You're not going to fall. You're not going to lose anything. You got everything to gain because you're becoming your authentic self and there's nothing to fear. It's beautiful. The path ahead is blessed, you know. So the planets right now, okay? Let's talk about the planets. You have Sun, Mercury, Venus, Neptune, and Chiron all in Pisces. Okay? So the moon is in Taurus. Okay? So you have the Sun and the Venus is about, you know, love and all of that, right? In Pisces, in water. Your feelings. Neptune. Things will come at you and will give you like an illusion rather than a real scope of it. The moon is in Taurus. So the moon, as it's building, getting to the full moon that we're going to have in, I believe it's Virgo, March 1st. Where it's placed right now in a Taurus, it's like the bull. You're purposely feeling what you're feeling because the bull is trying to be within to get you moving, Enough is enough. Okay? You're blessed. I don't know how many times I can say that to you guys. There's nothing to be worried about. You know, if you haven't surrendered yet, maybe that's why you're feeling the way you're feeling, because you're still holding on. You're not supposed to hold on anymore. It's trying to tell you to let go. That damn Frozen song, right? Let it go. Stop resisting. Go with the current. When you resist, you drown, right? I say that time and time again. So, you guys, nothing is out of reach for you. Everything you want, your heart's desires in every aspect of your life is trying, if you're resisting, trying to come to you. But you have to not be in an old way of thinking. It was stripping you down of all that you've known and all that you've done in the manner and the way you've done it to get you to the point of where you are now to realize, you know, what it is and who it is you truly are and what you want. Okay? So I have the Art Through the Eyes of the Soul Tarot out. I'm going to pull 2 cards from this because I went to pick up another deck, my Witch's Tarot deck, to do the energy for today, and this particular deck kept falling when I went to grab my Witch's Tarot deck. So I put it back and I stood it up and it fell again. And I put it back to stand it up and it fell again. I'm like, okay, you guys want me to give them a message from this deck. Now this deck, the Eyes Through the Soul, is totally for you. The energy of the day will be what is around you to be mindful of so that you can have your best day. Of course, we all have our free will. Remember that. These are just guidance. What you choose is your free will. It's your path. Okay? Some of you's already done your karmic lessons and you know what you want and you're going towards it. Great. Some of you's are at the like the 9 instead of the 10. You are almost there. Okay? Just stay in your lane. Just like a Taurus, you're going to build up and build up and build up, and you're going to want to like be a bull in a glass house and like crack some shit. And honestly, why do you want to crack some shit? Because you're not being authentic, or you have something to say and it's making you ill because you're keeping your mouth shut, but you really just got to get it out, or, you know, or what? Another thing I want to say, and I'm sorry, we're already 15 minutes in and I haven't even started the cards, but I have to get this out for you guys. Before I do the general reading for everybody, I always in the morning do 3 cards for myself. You know, I ask my spirit and ascended masters and archangels and Jesus and God of love and light to always give me the energy that I should be mindful of today before I come on to give you the clearest message and guidance. I have been getting, be mindful of deception and envy. The deception and envy card in the Psychic Tarot deck. And I'm going to try to find it as I'm talking about it so that you can see what I'm saying. I'm saying, okay? I've known the shift's coming. I know things are changing. I've known people are, you know, stripping layers and going into the depths and the caves of their innermost thoughts and feelings, you know, and trying to get a grip and make sense of everything, you know. And I have too. I've come to a lot of different things that I've, you know, realized, and but I'm proud of. I have my self-worth. I know who I am. I'm grateful who I am and what I am and what I can offer everybody and anything. But I did have to realize, you know, it's got to be something that some, you know, people come to me on their own instead of me seeing what I see, feeling what I feel, and like looking at them without them even asking me for it. Look at, and it was the last card. What they were feeling and be like, hey, you good? No? All right, come on, let's do this. This is what you need to do because I am trying to help them, right? Number one, let them know that they're not alone. I sense what they're going through. But they have to do it and they have to come to you at their will, right? Just like everybody has free will. All right, so I've had this deception and envy card show up a lot. So they were telling me, they've been telling me, be mindful, you're about to have your blessings brought to you. All your wishes and desires, you know, are headed your way because you've had your tower moment. You've had your hermit moment. You've been heard. You are authentic to yourself. You embraced who you are. You have self-worth and love, and you're whole. Okay? But get ready, because from this rattle, and this is another thing too, about 3 weeks ago, before this card started coming up, I went to my favorite shop here in Florida, and I went right to the black stones, okay? And black stones and the color black, you know, you wear for protection, for negativity, to block negativity out, to dissipate negativity. I felt like instead of people reflecting on what they've coming to realize and accept and speak their truths, some may be coming towards me, like, you know, and trying to shine a light on me so it doesn't reflect on them, or, you know, because they still didn't want to accept what they've discovered and learned for themselves, maybe. I didn't go too deep in that thought, but all I knew is I felt that I needed some kind of protection to block for me. And I'm glad I did, because it helped me with the bullshit talkers, the placement of where I was. I'm no longer there. I'm free from that negative energy. You know, as far as work, okay? I stay in my lane, okay? But this card keeps coming up. You see, we've been talking for months about take the mask off. Start seeing with your authentic eyes, right? And once you do, you're going to see everything and everybody and your inner self for what it really truly is, okay? And once you start taking your forward movement steps, there's going to be people that are going to be pissed off that you decided what you decided, or realize what you realized, and doing what you're doing for yourself, because it's not what they thought it would be for them, because they had they had their own reasons, you know, their own greed, their own, you know, so they're like, wow. Or they see someone doing excellent, getting wishes, living happy, you know, wishes granted upon them, and they're envious of that. So they're putting out that energy of jealousy, you know. So they've been telling me to be mindful of that. And I have, and I see it, you know, and I stay in my lane. Stay in my lane. But just like anything, you know, all of us in some way, you know, shape or form are at the point where you stay in your lane. But if somebody keeps coming in your lane, keeps coming in your lane, keeps coming in your lane, or coming in your, or just like a lesson, if it keeps coming at you, for you to learn something, for you to say something, for you to do something, well, you know, you take it as a sign like, okay, then I gotta say something, I gotta do something, because enough's enough, and I'm not gonna tolerate the bullshit anymore. Right? Whether it's a lesson, whether it's a people, whether it's, you know, whatever it is for you, however it's resonating for you, as I'm saying what I'm saying right now, on what you're going through, because we're all going through different lessons and different things for our period of our life right now. You know, some are dealing with career, self-worth, partnerships, you know, mergers and partnerships. Some people are going through relationship issues where they're realizing what they want, what they've been doing and how they've been doing things, and or how many they've been faced with, to see, you know, to weed out, because they're done and they just want one instead of 2, 3, 4, you know. And that, again, deception and envy, you know, will come up every time you make a decision. And if it doesn't go with what others around you go with, then, you know, you're going to have some are going to be authentically happy for you, that you like, finally, yes, awesome, you know, and help you and be there with you to cheer you on. And others are going to be like, this son of a bitch, I did all this, I've been here, all this, and he or she didn't choose me. Oh, well, I'm going to fucking, I'm going to rattle a cage, I'm going to stir a pot, or I'm going to whisper to somebody else to start drama. It's like, oh man, it's ridiculous, guys. It's ridiculous. So I'm done talking, and I'm sorry, it's been 24 minutes. So let's see what they want us to know for today, February 21st, with the eyes of the soul that are strictly for you. Strictly for you. Because whatever layers you've stripped and whatever you're doing and going towards, they want you to know something. They've dropped this deck 3 times on me to let me know, pull this. So I'm honoring it. And then we'll do the daily energy with the Witch's Tarot for your surroundings for the day to be mindful of. And we'll end it with the Psychic Tarot for their guidance to take you through the day as you see the things around you, how you should remain grounded, wide open, open heart, speak your truth, okay? Steadily walk forward, all right? 1 card already came out, but I did say I wanted to do 2. So let's see, 1 more card that they want to offer to give you to remind you. And I'm going to have to pull the book on maybe one of these cards, just to give the exact message with clarity for you guys. Oh, that was way too many cards. Let's see here. See, Friday I took myself to the beach because I've been feeling heavy. I've been knowing that things, you know, everybody and everything. Yesterday I took myself to my favorite shop, and I literally stood there all day with 2 amazing people. You know, and it was exactly where I needed to be, away from everything that was circulating with the energy of the day. Like, just, I took myself away from everything. I let everything go. Do what you got to do. People, things, whatever. I'm going to stay here in my lane, you know, so that I can come on here today and offer you the best message that they want for you to let you know all this. Okay. Seek a wise elder. Can you see that? So some of you are needing to possibly find someone with wisdom to help you with what you're feeling and thinking, so that you could take your forward moving step and you can kind of like have that, stick your finger down your throat and throw up and get it out your system once and for all. Like, okay? Move away from a difficult situation. That's what they're telling you, see? Oh, I love you, Spirit. I love my angels. You see her? Stay in your lane, right? You're staying in your lane. Yesterday, I took myself out and I put myself somewhere so like everybody and everything in the energy can do what it's got to do without me in the center of it, to, you know, to avoid any, lack of a better word, bullshit that didn't belong to me. Plain and simple. Okay? So move away from a difficult situation. If you know whatever your 2 of Pentacles, your choices, you're juggling 2 things, you know, or your 2 of Wands, the choices, the path, you know, which way to go. All right. What's drama? What is authentic? What isn't authentic? What is, what's been in a mask, you know? I have this saying, when I get in my Sagittarius state, my fire, I have this, I go really like raw. I'm raw. You know, and that has to do with my growing up with a bunch of men more so, because I no disrespect to my women, because I love my girlfriends and everything, and there's only a selective few that I have, okay? Because as a general, girls like to talk, right? We all like to talk, you know, some are, you know, more than others, but guys are just like, they're in their nothing box more than, you know, wanting to talk. And that's where I like to be most of the time anyway, in my nothing box. And I can relate. I'm just like, whatever. Yeah, I go with the flow. But ever So often, because I am a hypersensitive, I tend to know when people are going through things. And the naturalness of me is I'm here to help, to shine light, to be a light, But I get to a point where it's like, I want to rattle them. Like, don't you see what, did you take your mask off? And I feel like sometimes, shooting the arrow of fire towards their ass. Get them moving. Get them moving. So get yourselves out of difficult situations. If you don't know how to get out of it, they're telling you, seek an elder, a person of wisdom. Okay? All right. The overall energy of that is a new door is opening. Step over the threshold. See the raven, the bird, she has her glove on for protection because they're so strong. Okay? Purple's intuition. All right? This is changes to take. This reminds me of the obstacles and challenge card. It's telling you. This is like the next card after the obstacles and challenges. You're done with that. There is no more challenges. You're blessed. Walk towards the light. Walk towards the newness. Okay? Old patterns, old ways is not, in fact, what it really is anymore, because we all individually and collectively have went through our stages to have our realizations of our authentic selves. So what an old pattern was won't be, okay? A new door is opening. Step over the threshold. It's okay. Okay? All right. So that's for you. Now the energy of today, February 21st, to be mindful of, that they want you to know from this energy, is that you'll come across these things. Okay? These things that are coming towards you. Nine of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Stability. Okay? What's coming towards you is stability. Is blessing. And the Wheel of Fortune. And the Magician as the overall energy. Okay, so they're telling you this because everybody's feelings in the building up, and me, like for instance, with feeling like I'm going to throw up, it's the end of a cycle, the Wheel of Fortune. It's about to turn. Okay, you completed this part of yourself to get to the next newness that's ahead and awaiting for you. This is great. We've known this was coming. We've prepared ourselves. Look at this. You have every suit in this card. You have, you're stable. You are grounded. You are whole. Okay? The cups, your emotions. You're getting a grip of your emotions. You're honoring what you're feeling. Okay? Your pentacles, your career, your stability, your groundedness. You're becoming one with your authentic self and moving towards a career, or not worrying about your finances, or you are connected and one with yourself, right? Swords, you're finally getting a grip of your thoughts, okay? And you're speaking your truth. Wands, the fire within you has been building up purposely so that you can take your forward movement steps. They're telling you it's time. You've completed this cycle. You know why they're saying that? Because the overall energy is you're the magician. Your thoughts now, your power. You create with your intentions. You've been doing that. Everything has been coming to what you truly want to seek and feel and have. And you did it on your intentions with your new moon. If you haven't, you subconsciously have. without you realizing it, because you've been stripping layers of yourself and purposely having things come up that you didn't even want to feel or know or do, but it's been making you do it. And they're telling you that now is the time that you're going to have stable, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. You're done, you're moving forward, you're going to have the stability. It's time for everything to come to you now. Stay in a positive state of mind. Okay? You may still have those little tricklers of slithering snakes in the ground trying to come up and trying to, like, you know, because they're pissed off or envious in some way or fashion. Okay? Ignore them. Keep walking. Go forward. If you don't put gasoline to the fire, what happens to the fire? Eventually it dies. You know, don't feed it. If you don't feed something, what happens? It goes somewhere else, right? It goes somewhere else to be fed, right? That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. I don't know why I'm showing Page of Cups. You're gonna have a message of love come towards you. It could be in any area of your life. Love of the passion of your career that you move towards. And there's going to be a message, love relationship. Someone's going to speak and offer you something. Let's see what the guided message is for today. That they want you to hold on to from the stability and blessings ahead, because the completion of the cycle is ended, and that... Whoa. You're the musician. I love them. I love them. I love them. I'm blessed. We're all blessed. We're all blessed. Let's tell you. We're all blessed. Firm foundation. You have it. You have the firm foundation now. Okay? Your foundation, your tower had to crumble to the ground to strip you of all the different layers and the facades to get you where you are, because here you are now, new and authentic and true to you, and everything's coming your way. Why? Because material harvest. What did I say about this card the other day? He surrendered. His arms are wide open. The sun is shining because it's given life to the seeds that he planted or she planted, and they're coming to be fruition. The number 9, it's like at the end of the cycle. Okay? I love all you guys. And like I said, if I could throw up for everybody to get that feeling out of you, that knot, whatever it is, that some of yous that I'm picking up on are in, I so would do it for you guys. I wish you guys would throw up already, because it would make me feel better. Just be mindful and know you're blessed and you're not alone. Okay? And I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.